Right, but I want to talk about Casemiro, a player who's the last few games for Manchester United have been absolutely fantastic. Leicester, the Europa League game, all the games, typically since that Liverpool game, he's been fantastic. He's had, listen, a few blunders of performances today this season, but overall, this season at United has been relatively good. It was a season where we didn't know what to expect. Many fans called out for Casemiro to be sold in the summer, but ultimately, so far this season, and particularly in the big games, he's done fantastically well. A player who, listen, has struggled, but I think with that partnership developing with Ugarte, he's done fantastically well with that defensive support. He's getting around the pitch. I think he's been very, very smart in games, particularly in that game against Leicester. He was very, very compact in midfield, very smart, and wasn't getting dragged out of position. Was smart with his decision making, covered defenders fantastically well. I think a player who, listen, in that first season under Ten Hag, he was absolutely fantastic. Scored in the cup final against Newcastle and had numerous good performances. Got a lot of goals and a lot of assists for that number 6. Now this season, last season wasn't the greatest by Casemiro, but this season, what can you really expect? I think with Casemiro, you'll probably see him have a bit more freedom now and a lot more position to go up because Ugarte will be that 6. Mainly at Real Madrid, obviously Casemiro was that ball-winning midfielder and a destroyer. At United, I think he likes to attack and get up the pitch, which sometimes does put his teammates in a bit of a blunderous position. But I think under Amorim, he definitely will play in that midfield if he does play. But I think he has got a dilemma immediately coming in because Mainu's done fantastically well in that midfield. Fantastically well. Ugarte's done fantastically well, and Casemiro, he's proven there to kind of give a reason why he starts. Now for me, who would I start? My midfield 3 would be Ugarte, Mainu. That would be my midfield 2 now. It's very, very interesting to see who he will start. I think Casemiro does deserve to start, but again, it's all about what these decisions will be made. But on Casemiro, yeah, he's done fantastically well. And listen, we know the ability there with Casemiro. He just has struggled to show it at times, and I think when he does have a lot of cover, he is fantastic. Obviously, his decision making at times for Manchester United hasn't really been great. He has struggled to certainly have some good performances, and sometimes his decision making is off. But look at the simple thing he does well. His tackling ability, yes, he's a bit ferocious at times, but it's fantastic. But yeah, very, very confident. This season, we're definitely going to have to utilise him. Whatever happened in the summer, we'll have to wait and see whether or not he will be sold, and whether he will stay. I think the likelihood is he will be sold. Sorry. But yeah, let's see what happens. For me, the last few games, particularly against Leicester, he was fantastic. A very mature performance. I'm not going to say he's improved because he has always been a class player, but has really showed his class over the last couple of games for Manchester United. And yeah, very, very happy with him. So smart with his play, and I think he can be a big part of Manchester United defensively and offensively. He has a very good relationship with the midfielders, and yeah, fantastic player. But listen, let me know your thoughts on Casemiro. Very, very happy. We'll have to wait and see whether Amorim does start him in that midfield, because certainly it will be very interesting to see, because typically, and that's whether he does start with a midfield 2, where would Casemiro fit into it? Will it be in one of the 8s? I mean, I'd be very surprised if he's in an inside forward, but he will definitely have an impact to play this season. And listen, we've got a lot of midfielders. We've got Ugarte, Casemiro, Mainu, Fernandes, Eriksen, Mount. A lot of players who can play in that position, but for me, Casemiro can definitely be a big part of United this season. Listen, we have a lot of games coming up. We've got Europa League games, Carabao Cup games, tough Prem games, like a lot of games coming up, and I think he can massively help us going forward into that. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. I don't know what I'm going to title the video. I think Casemiro class or something like that, but yeah, he's been superb for Manchester United. A player who's massively stepped up the last few games and the last few couple of weeks. Leicester, Park, I think he was good. Even the West Ham game, he had Erik Ten Hag's last game, he was relatively good. So yeah, very, very happy with him, and hopefully he can have a big impact for us this season, because we certainly are going to need him. Thank you for watching. Peace.